Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. Today we are going to hear the story of a new sister who embraced Islam, and in her video she shares her journey from growing up in a mostly Catholic Christian family in France and also finding peace after even attempting to end her life due to some severe personal struggles. Now, without further ado, make sure to subscribe and support the dawah, and let's see the video.
Hi everyone, I will finally tell you why I convert to Islam. But first of all, I want to make a disclaimer. This is not a promotion of Islam. I am just talking about my personal case, and it's only my personal case. And second, we will talk about some sensitive subjects, so if you don't feel like looking something with some sensitive subject, just skip the video. So, I am from a mostly Catholic family. I lived with my mother, who is Catholic, but we never go to church or anything. My father is Protestant. So how did I know about Islam? When I was 5 years old with my mother, we started to live only us together. And we moved in a neighborhood in France where mostly people were Muslim, like 95%, I guess. At that time, I needed a babysitter. And my babysitter was an Algerian woman, and that's how I knew about Islam. That's how I started to see about Islam, how to pray, and so on. I just grew up with people around me who were Muslim or practicing Islam. Now, even if I know a lot of Muslim, I never felt like converting to Islam, especially because of the stereotype we can have about this religion, and also because I was not into religion at all. I believed in God, but I thought God really hated me, and I didn't want to follow any religion. Now, from last year, it has been very, very, very difficult time in my life on a personal point of view. It was very hard, and I actually couldn't take it anymore. And to be honest, I tried to end myself 3 times last year. It didn't work every time, but still I tried. And I was such in a bad state that I was even starting to pray. First I prayed to die, to be honest. And of course it didn't work because you can't pray for that. But I also decided I need to focus on something that is good for me instead of just drinking a little bit too much to be able to sleep. I started to pray again and to go into religion, but I didn't feel anything as a Christian, I was praying like I always did, so as a Christian. I didn't feel like it worked or it was just right for me. I started to research more about religions, and I read it Quran again because I already read it a few years ago. I just thought that just makes sense to me, and that's what I want to follow. I started to know more and more to become a Muslim. Like the end of April, I finally decided to do my shahada and to fully go Muslim. Also choose to wear hijab. That's also for personal reason. The reason I'm wearing hijab now, I want this to help me to stay on the right way. And it helped me a lot, actually. What changed a lot since 3 months that I'm a Muslim? Well, not eating pork. That's actually very inconvenient in Korea, but it's easy to do. No more alcohol, of course. I don't go out in bars or something anymore. Only coffee shops. Basically, there's not big change. I feel more peaceful on a personal level. And after on my daily life, just few arrangements, but not that big, not really. But yeah, basically it's just faith. And also, since I started to search about Islam, and even a little bit before, started to meet only Muslim friends from different ethnicity, but all of them were Muslim. So I thought, okay, maybe that's a sign or something. I'm living alone, so as a revert, it's easier. My mother and my sister didn't take it well, especially the hijab part. My father still doesn't know at this day. It needs more time. So that's it. That's the reason why I'm now a Muslim. Just faith, and I feel that it's helping me a lot. So here we are. Thank you everyone for listening to this little story.
So yeah, as she said, she came in contact with Islam as a child through her Muslim babysitter. Also, she grew up surrounded by Muslim neighbors and friends, and last year was difficult for her and went through intense emotional struggle and even tried to end her life multiple times in that dark period. She began to pray and search for something meaningful in life. She explored different religions and returned to the Quran, finding that Islam made sense to her and gave her hope. Her story teaches us that faith can bring inner peace and strength even in the hardest times. And also, it is a reminder to us Muslims, especially ones living in areas where many non-Muslims exist, to treat them nicely and fairly as Islam commands, as your own good actions as a Muslim are a form of da'wah to Islam without you even realizing it. And mashallah, her journey shows the power of Islam to bring clarity and hope and purpose to a person's life, no matter the challenges one faces or how dark of a spot he might be in. Anyway, I'll leave it at that. I hope this video was helpful in any means, and if you stuck till this moment means you are interested in more of this content, then make sure to subscribe and support the Dawah effort as more of these amazing stories are coming up. So I'll leave it at that. Assalamu alaikum.